What's up, guys? I'm Cody Brockway, and you are back here for another episode of Brockway's Vinyl Bites. That's right. I want to say thank you guys so much. The subscriber count on the channel has grown exponentially. For that, I am eternally gracious. Thank you guys very much for that. And if you're new here, welcome. I love you just the same. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's been a great couple of weeks, and I'm back here now with this cool vinyl and CD haul that we're going to get to in a second. But I want to say thank you guys for, about a week ago, or a few days ago, I posted up some videos of myself playing drums with the 2112 Rush tribute band that I'm now part of. Really cool. We did a gig at Rush Fest Canada about a week and a half ago. Yeah, it was awesome. It was at TD Music Hall. I had a great time, and just being up on stage with my friends in the band, it was a really great experience. And Tara, the love of my life, got to be out in the audience recording it. It was really cool. She did a good job, and those videos are up on the channel here. So if you go into the past videos, they're up there. Cody Brockway plays with 2112. We did, the videos I put up are Lakeside Park and 2112. That should give you a good glimpse of how awesome the evening was, for sure. And that was a lot of fun. Some more details on further gigs with them coming as I know that they are happening. And I also want to remind you guys before we get into this that I am the owner of a record store, Second Chance Records at 20 Argyle Street North, Caledonia, Ontario, Canada. We do have a website where we ship worldwide. The website is www.secondchancerecords.ca, and we ship globally for a flat fee of $20. Yeah, so come on and check us out, because you're going to find something that you want in your musical collection for sure. Now to get onto the premise of today's video. What we got going on here is basically I had some birthday money from my birthday in July, and what better thing to spend it on than music, CDs, and vinyl. So I'm going to show you everything here. I'm going to start off with this DVD that I got. It's Chicago. This is kind of like an all-access pass recording sort of DVD. Basically, this is them backstage rehearsing for one of their gigs in 2001. Real artists working. Pretty cool. This is kind of a gray period of Chicago. Like, I know Jay Sheff's in the band. You got the original horn players. You got Robert Lamb. But this is kind of at a period where I'm not... I think Bill Champlin is still... I haven't watched it yet. But it looks like it's going to be awesome. Really cool. And it has a couple of songs in it, like Wake Up Sunshine, Dialogue Part 1 and 2, Free, Will You Still Love Me, Look Away, Just You and Me, Another Rainy Day in New York, and then there's like an acoustic medley thing. So pretty much all over Chicago's library. There's no Peter Cetera on this, but that's okay. I'm sure this is going to be awesome. Now, next up, we're going to dig into the prog. We're going to dive in head first to the progressive rock here. We're going to go through the CDs and then the vinyl. There's not a whole lot of vinyl, but I know you guys are vinyl people, so we'll save that for last. Aristocrats. This is the band that Marco Miniman, the amazing drummer, has with Guthrie Govan. They're a three-piece band. I forget the name of the bass player at the moment, but it's Brian Beller on bass. I knew that. How could I forget that? Amazing. Aristocrats with the Primus Chamber Orchestra. I haven't heard this yet, but I know that I really like the Aristocrats. I've heard a number of their songs, and so I've actually got a couple. I have one more CD in here as well, but they're great. Guthrie Govan and Marco Miniman from the Steven Wilson Band, unreal, absolutely going out pretty much jazz, metal, rock fusion here with the Aristocrats. Amazing stuff. So I can't wait to give this one a listen. And here's the other Aristocrats here right now. This is their latest album, Duck. And the song, Hey, Where's My Drink Package? If you got an album with a song name like that, it's going to be unreal. This is their newest album. This came out in 2024. And I just heard that actually they're going on tour in South America. So hopefully they bring that over to the north and we can go see them. Pretty cool. Classic progressive rock here now with Renaissance. Ashes Are Burning. This is the CD with the bonus tracks of them playing live at the BBC in January 1974. Really cool. What a great band that I've been slowly but surely getting into recently. Very happy to have this. And this one, this is the Prologue album. There's a couple of songs on here that were on the live album, the Carnegie Hall, which is excellent. Prologue and Kiev. Then you get Spare Some Love, Sounds of the Sea, Bound for Infinity, Raja Khan, and of course you get the bonus track, which is the single version of Spare Some Love. Pretty cool. And Renaissance, I love this album. This is so good. Scheherazade and Other Stories. This is the Esoteric Records version of it, where basically you get the remastered album, then you get the Live at Nottingham University January 76 concert, and you get the album, which is a 5.1 surround sound up mix on DVD here as the third disc. So that's really cool. Can't wait to dig into that. I've heard the album just in the regular stereo mix, but in the 5.1 up mix, I know that that's, I guess, not a genuine, proper 5.1 mix the way this guy would do it. Yeah, that's right, Steven Wilson up next. But it's still going to sound pretty unreal, especially for a recording of the time, just unreal stuff. Steven Wilson, this is an album that I had kind of slept on in his catalog, but there's lots to like about this record for sure. At first, when I first heard it, I wasn't blown away by it, but then the more I got into his catalog, it's like, okay, now I understand the concept of this, and so it's pretty cool. The Future Bites, Steven Wilson, and I didn't have it. This is one of the few records of his that I didn't have, so it's like, okay, I'm gonna get it on CD now, and I'm glad I did. Really cool. For all you prog lovers out there. Now we're gonna go to one of the biggest pop sensations of all time, Elton John. Classic rock, pop, whatever you want to call him. He just put out this live album, which is basically a solo gig between himself and Ray Cooper, the percussionist. This is live at the Rainbow Theatre with Ray Cooper, and 1977. This is really awesome. Deep cuts galore on this. You get songs like Where To Now, St. Peter, Ticking, Better Off Dead, Sweet Painted Lady, I Feel Like a Bullet in the Gun of Robert Ford, which, in fairness, was a single at the time, but has been kind of relegated to deep cut status as of the year since, which is a shame because it's a great song, but deep cuts are great. Roy Rogers and a couple of other gems on here. I haven't heard it yet, but this is a BBC recording, so I'll be spinning that after I get off the camera here. Can't wait for that. And these, for you prog rock nuts. This one, King Crimson, the complete 1969 recordings, and On the Road to Red. So we'll get to the red one in a second. This is really cool. This came out in, when did they put this one out? 2020, this box set got released. It's absolutely unreal. It is pretty much the Court of the Crimson King era, everything, including the kitchen sink. You get Dolby Atmos mixes of the album courtesy of Steven Wilson. You get all the sessions. You get really cool unreleased live stuff. You get so many. This is the table of contents on the back here. It's so much that I can't even properly explain everything that's in it. You just got to take my word for it that it's cool, and yeah, it really is sweet. I haven't been able to dig into it properly yet, but I can't wait for that Atmos mix of In the Court of the Crimson King. Good God. And this, which I didn't expect to come across, to acquire, but I did, and I'm so happy for it. Of course, you actually get a full concert, which is a multi-track tape recording of them playing live at Massey Hall in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, which is pretty much connected to the venue that I played with the Rush Band 2 weeks ago. So really cool. As well, you get the 5.1 surround sound mix of this. I'm really happy about that. Steven Wilson galore. Absolutely unreal. And again, this is the table of contents. Perhaps I'll do a proper unboxing of these. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. Yeah, and then moving, those are all CDs and Blu-rays in those box sets. Really cool. And getting back to what we were talking about, the single disc CDs here. We got Concert for George. Yeah, I'm a big Beatles fan. If you've been following Brockway's Vinyl Bites, you know this. This is a really great concert. I've had it on vinyl before, but it was missing on the CD collection, so really awesome. You get great collaborations from people like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. You get Eric Clapton. You get Paul McCartney, Billy Preston, Jeff Lynne. This is really a great celebration of life, if you will. And this one that I haven't heard before is from Danny Harrison, George's son. I picked this up, and really cool. This is an album called Understanding. I have no comments on it yet because I haven't heard it yet. This is from 2023. I did see him live in 2019, and he was unreal, but I haven't heard this yet, so I can't wait to dig into that. And then we're going to dig into some Camel territory here with Peter Bardens, the founder of Camel, alongside Andy Latimer and company. This has a couple of his solo albums from from before Camel was a thing. You get tracks from Peter Bardens and from The Answer, as well as you get some A and B sides of certain singles and stuff he was putting out at the time. Really cool. I can't wait to hear this. The recordings, 1969 to 71, long ago, far away. A nice picture of him looking like Jordan Rudess with hair. And then his band, Camel, pretty much all the albums he was on. You get the deluxe remaster of the Snow Goose with the 5.1 version of the album on Blu-ray, which is really exciting, as well as different bonus tracks. Therefore, it's prevented me from selling my standard edition CD because that has totally different bonus tracks than these do, as they love to do, right? Moon Madness, the same deal with the 5.1 mix by Steven Taylor, and Mirage, the same, and Nude. So the Camel collection is really coming along. This is one of the greatest progressive rock albums in the history of the genre. Actually, I could say that about all these Camel records. And this one, I haven't heard this one yet, but I'm excited. This is the first one. So you got Andy Latimer, Peter Bardens, Doug Ferguson, and Andy Ward. What a great band they were. I'll be digging into this one today too. Really cool. We got the Italian band PFM. And yes, for some people, this might be sacrilege because this is the English versions of their albums. Of course, this is when they were signed to the ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, of course, Manticore label. This is the Manticore Studio Albums box set, 73 to 77. You get Photos of Ghosts, The World Became the World, Chocolate Kings, and Jet Lag. This is my introduction to PFM, and so I'm happy with it. Nice compact deal at a good price. Really cool. You get Jah Wobble. This is Tara's influence on me for sure. Jah Wobble's Invaders of the Heart. This is his Take Me to God album. A really great album. This is very sort of funk, trance. I don't really know how to describe it. There's nothing really else that sounds like this. This is just totally its own thing, very original. And it's awesome. Jah Wobble's Invaders of the Heart, Take Me to God. Cool. This is a band that started off as a progressive death metal band, if you will, and they seem to have shed the death metal side of things, and they're more like an atmospheric prog thing now. Really cool, actually, shown to me by the bass player in this project that I'm in, not the 2112 project, but another one that I'm working on. You guys will have details on that sooner than later. Cynic. This is a modern band that came out in the early 2000s. This is their newest album called Ascension Codes. And if you like atmospheric progressive rock at all, I would highly recommend you check this out. This is like if Pink Floyd were metal. It's very cool. Cynic, Ascension Codes. This one here. This is Gamma. If you guys don't know Gamma, this is the band that Ronnie Montrose formed when the original Montrose band disbanded for a while. And he formed this great band. They're awesome. They only did 3 records at the time. They came back in the early 2000s and did a 4th one. And unfortunately, Ronnie passed away. But here you get Gamma 1, Gamma 2, and Gamma 3, all recorded between 1979 and 1982, as this is the Complete Electro Recordings 79 to 82 box set. What's Gone is Gone. They're a great band. The bonus tracks on this are unreal. Very cool. You know what else is very cool? Gary Moore. But this is not the blues side of Gary Moore that most people know. No, this is heavy into the jazz rock fusion thing that he was into in the 70s there. Back on the Streets. What a great album. Of course, the song Hurricane. And they actually got a couple of tracks with Phil Lynott on vocals on here. It's really cool. Great album. And of course, you get him taking the piss out of bands like Camel with his response to the Snow Goose album and the song Flight of the Snow Moose. Gary Moore is an absolutely tremendous jazz fusion guitarist. Most people know him for the blues, but if you listen to his fusion stuff, he's no slouch, man. He really, really is unreal. Trey Anastasio. This is he's the leader, not Linger. He's the lead singer and overall leader of the band Fish. He put out the solo album in the mid-2000s, and this is like a dual disc sort of thing where it's a DVD and a CD. Haven't heard the album yet, but I know his other music, and obviously his Fish stuff is unreal, so I'm glad I picked this up. Really cool. And so the DVD should be awesome as well, because you get some cool live stuff on there. Excellent. This is Asia, the reunion albums. So this is the albums that they did when they came back in the 2000s. I actually think that they made some of their best records, especially with the album Phoenix, which I think is a tremendous album, and you get some really cool live stuff in this box set too. But yeah, I got this. Happy to have it. Great stuff. And then filling a hole where I previously owned this CD, but I had misplaced it, if you can believe that. Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions, probably my favorite Stevie album. I just love it so much. Every song is great, and so I'm glad to have it back on the CD collection once again. Now we're going to move into vinyl territory, because I know that's what you guys have been waiting for. We're going to start off with a double shot of Rory Gallagher. We got the 50th anniversary of his Deuce album, and we got this All Around Man live from the 1990 UK tour. This is a concert live in London. Really cool. This is a nice triple LP. Obviously, I just got this yesterday, so I haven't heard it yet. And I have heard this album before. It's great. And, of course, this comes with the alternate takes and some cool live material from 1971, early 70s period. Really great stuff. So can't wait to be digging into this as well. He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite blues players. I'm not super into the blues, as you guys might know, but Rory just ticks all the boxes for me, man. He's awesome. And so does this guy, Paul McCartney. This is the Amoeba gig from 2007, of course, when he played at Amoeba Records. Recorded in June of 2007. This was for his MySpace page, I do believe, at the time. It's a very of its time, as you can tell by the photo here, but it's a great concert. It's a truly awesome soundboard recording. You get so many great tracks, like a couple of tracks from the album he was doing at the time, which is Memory Almost Full. So you get Only Mama Knows, Dance Tonight, House of Wax, Nod Your Head, but then you get some old classics like Back in the USSR, Drive My Car, Get Back, Hey Jude. You know, it's just awesome. It's a really great concert. If you haven't heard it, check it out. You get the anniversary vinyl edition of Venus and Mars, which was done half-speed mastered, of course, at Abbey Road Studios. And I've got the other half-speed mastered stuff that he's put out. They sound great, so I can't wait to dig into this. Venus and Mars from Wings, 50 years old. And last but not least, we've got Spiritbox, which is a band I saw open for Gojira and Korn. They're heavy metal up the yin-yang. Great female singer. Can do the growls and the clean vocals perfectly. They're really awesome. This is their album Tsunami Sea, and it's on colored vinyl, which I haven't opened it yet. I just wanted to show you guys. It's really cool. So yeah, Spiritbox. And that is my August vinyl and CD haul so far. And remember, I'm the owner of a record store, Second Chance Records, 20 Argyle Street North, Caledonia, Ontario, Canada. And once again, we ship everywhere in the world for a flat fee of $20 at www.secondchancerecords.ca. This has been another episode of Brockway's Vinyl Bites. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you to everyone who supports the channel and what we do. Thank you, Jeff Shilka. Thank you, Raymond Pierre. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you, Tara. Thank you, all of you, everyone. Just thank you all. I love you all. Thank you, Scott Lade of the Prog Corner, for being such a great guy and supporting what all of our channels do here in this prog community. You know, it's a real great thing we got going on here together. So we'll see you next time here on Brockway's Vinyl Bites. And don't forget to rock on.